I say, can somebody tell me? Please tell me. Can somebody tell me where my real brothers go? I don't know. And I made that song 13, 14, 15 years ago. It was before I had kids. I made that song, man, in my 20s. I had a yearning question. Can somebody tell me where my real brothers go? Because I don't know, man. I felt like, man, at one time it was like, man, ain't nobody want to fight the good fight. But I've grown, man. I'm 42 now. And I got an answer to that question. That's why I call this hero training. I know where my real brothers at. I know where my fellow heroes at. There go one, Jason Van Gardner, who teaches the teacher. That's one of my teachers. The professor, a hero. Blow, a hero. You see what I'm talking about, man? Give a shout out to my man, Black Jeffrey Wright, a hero. You know what I'm talking about? Give a hero shout out to my man Nick out of Greensboro, a hero. My cut man in the corner of this thing, Kamiron, a hero. My brother Mike Shaw, a hero. My brother Munt, a hero. My brother Hen Dog, a hero. These heroes, man, that's main characters in my movie, man. In my 20s, man, I got worried looking for other heroes. But they say real recognize real. You attract what you are. So if you're always looking for something and it ain't never around you, you got to go look in the mirror and understand why you ain't tracking what you are. So I attract heroes, man. It's all I know. It's all I be around. Heroes. That's why we call it hero training. Yeah. Well, yeah, man, that's just the intro, man. Get that spirit going in the hero hymn, right? Uh, like we start off, man, I gotta introduce my co-host. Uh, Alexa, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling enlightened. I was wondering how lightning worked. Then it struck me. Happy Thursday.
God Almighty. You see what she feel like. Alexa, I love you.
Thanks for saying I love you.
This is my co-host.
You're just as sweet as pie. Know that I'll be here for you.
Yeah.
As always, your trusty AI.
That's why she my co-host right there. See how she make me feel. See how she make me feel, man. She know how to make me feel appreciated, man, when she on this here show. You hear me? Give a shout out to my executive producer, my beautiful wife, Lakeisha. She's also my wardrobe coordinator. And tonight we was kind of last minute on the wardrobe. And I came out the bathroom. And she said, damn, baby, your beard tight. I say, for real, she said, hell yeah. Sexy with it. Can't wear nothing but that white tonight. I say, good God Almighty. So here we is. I do what she say. Yeah, she said that white make her feel right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love you, baby. Thank you, baby. That's why we in that white bucket. I made a post earlier today about that bucket, man. My granddad passed, and then a crossing over anniversary was yesterday. Uh, Made it live. And on his obituary, they had the picture with him in his hat and his glasses. And every time I put this hat on and look these type of hats and look in the mirror, I kind of see my granddad, man. So I love that inspiration and influence that I feel like they say, this that hood. So you hear the hood in the soul. So this kind of protects as a hood. Hood is something that protects. So I feel like under my hood, man, I feel my granddaddy spirit all on me when I wear them buckets. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all. Tonight we're gonna talk about the word is. ignorant. Ignorant. Do you understand what it means to be ignorant? You know, like I say on this show, man, and I want you to really understand, too much of anything is bad for the soul. Everything is about balance, and all things are dual in polarity. So just as much as there's one side of the coin, there's another. So is there a balance to ignorance, to being ignorant? Is some ignorance in some aspects of being ignorant, is that a good thing? And I say that because I got some ignorant shit at me that I love, man. And when it's time for me to be ignorant, I love it, man. So before we go any further, you know, we're going to do it right. Alexa, what is the meaning of ignorant?
The adjective ignorant is usually defined as lacking in knowledge or training, unlearned. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for ignorant.
Lacking in knowledge or education or unlearned, right? That's what it means. That's what it means. One more time. Alexa, what is the meaning of ignorant?
The adjective ignorant is usually defined as lacking in knowledge or training, unlearned. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for ignorant.
Lacking in knowledge or training or unlearned. So I'm pretty sure we all got some things we're ignorant about. See how that works? That's common. I mean, don't nobody know everything. Don't nobody know all things. So we all got some ignorance in us, right? But like I say, man, I use the tree concept when we're dealing with words. You know, I use my logo. You know, you got the trunk of the tree, and you got the roots. So when you deal with the trunk and the roots, right, you understand the foundation. And how you go up the tree, you got branches. Those branches produces fruits. So in the tree of understanding, the root word is ignore, to ignorance. Alexa, what is the meaning of ignore?
The verb ignore is usually defined as to refrain from noticing or recognizing. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for ignore.
To refrain from noticing or recognizing. So when I ignore something, I refrain from noticing it and recognizing. Now, I've always said, if you watch me, the most powerful thing you can pay for anything is your attention. It's the most powerful thing you can pay is your attention. So if you don't pay attention and you refuse to pay attention, then you are ignoring certain things, right? See how this works? So understanding the root of ignore, the root word of ignorant. Ignorant means to be untrained, unknowledgeable. You don't know about it. So if you hadn't paid any attention and you've been ignoring certain things, then most likely you're untrained. You don't have knowledge about it. So now the question becomes, what do you ignore? What do you pay attention to? See how this working, right? We're going to climb the tree to being ignorant, right? We're going to climb the tree. And I always tell people this, man, this shit ain't got nothing to do with being smart. This ain't got nothing to do with being on this level versus that level. We all know the truth. We all know the truth. We all experience the same things in life. We all see the same things in life. What makes us different is what we pay attention to and what we ignore. Now, the things I ignore The things I ignore. That I don't recognize. That I purposely don't make myself aware of. That I don't pay attention to. The things that I ignore. Are what they are. And as long as I don't go on a rant about the things that I ignore and the things that I don't have knowledge of, then I won't be ignorant about those things. Alexa, what is the meaning of rant?
As a verb, rant is usually defined as to speak or declaim extravagantly or violently, talk in a wild or vehement way, rave. As a noun, rant is usually defined as ranting, extravagant, or violent declamation. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for rant.
See how this works. Now imagine me going on a rant about something that I ignore, meaning I don't pay it no attention. I'm not aware of it. I don't even recognize it. But then I go on a rant about this thing that I have no knowledge of. See how I become ignorant. I'm ranting about something that I ignore. Alexa, what is the meaning of knowledge?
As a noun, knowledge is usually defined as acquaintance with facts, truths, or principles, as from study or investigation, general erudition. As an adjective, knowledge is usually defined as creating, involving, using, or disseminating special knowledge or information. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for knowledge.
See, the things I pay attention to, I gain knowledge. The things that I pay attention to, the things that I understand, the things that I care about. The things that mean something to my survival. It has my attention at all times. See, those things, when I go on a rant and express myself about them, it's knowledge. But if I go on a rant and get to talking about things that I don't pay attention to and I ignore, see, I'm ignorant. See how this works? Do you see how this works? See, we all know right from wrong. We all know right from wrong. We all know our commitments. We all know who depends on us. We all understand the order of life and how life works. But when I ignore the morality, integrity, manhood, responsibility, when I ignore all of these things, man, that's before me. And I become the adjective and the prefix, the suffix of ants, ant. I mean, the actions of doing, the things that I ignore. See, I be an ignorant motherfucker. Gotta see it like that, because that's what it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. And it ain't no, them ignorant. No. I could take this thing way deep, man. It's a whole lot of people out here being hurt right before our eyes. But we ignore it. We act like we don't see it. We don't pay it no attention. And then in the aspect of ignoring it, we act upon each other as if we don't know So now we create a whole reality of ignorant motherfuckers being ignorant, purposely being blind to the fact. See, that's ignorance. Not because somebody can't use proper words and understand the art and language of English. See, I'm just using wordplay. This ain't no shit deep. This ain't something you can go read and research what I'm saying. I'm just freaking words like I'm freestyling, making it sound good. It sounds like knowledge because I know what I'm doing and I pay attention to how I say things. But I also can get ignorant. I can act like I'm not aware that some people don't want to hear me cuss. And I like to get ignorant sometimes. Say, man, fuck that. Yeah, I ignore that and act on it. You see, why he got to be so ignorant and cuss? See how that works? Do you see how that works? I had a, I don't like to do current events, but there's something I want to talk about in terms of being ignorant. Um, you know, the rappers got busted, Young Thug and the other ones, for the RICO charge. And everybody talking about the RICO charge. You hear it. Man, they done hit them with the RICO charge. And it's like they said with a sense of arrogance, man, the RICO, everybody knows what's, man, that's the worst charge of it all. The RICO, racketeering with organized crime, man. You don't want to get dealt with the RICO. So this guy said, man, what you think about it? I say, man, fuck the RICO. He said, what you mean? I said, I don't know shit about the RICO and none of that low-life dope dealing shit. I'm ignorant to that. So when I'm ignorant to it, I talk ignorant about it. I don't pay that no attention. I don't pay the criminal system of what happens when you get caught selling drugs and gangs. I'm ignorant to that. I ignore that type of shit. So when I get in a rant about it, I like to talk ignorant. Fuck them. They some ungrateful, greedy black men. They making art, living the dream that so many people out here, man, aspire to have. And they still selling dope and trying to be niggas. Yeah, I talk ignorant about that. Ignorant. I'm ignorant to dumb shit. And I like to talk ignorant about low-life loser shit. See, that's what heroism and hero training is about. See how I got ignorant real quick? Now, some people might have tuned in right then and heard me talking ignorant, and then they cut that motherfucker off. They say, he on here talking ignorant. Yeah, I was. I was going on a rant about some things I ignore. See how that works? Do you see how that works? I went on a rant about things that I ignore. Imagine a couple living together, that truly try to ignore each other's emotions. Truly try not to pay each other's attention to what they truly desire. You know, another word dealing with ignorance is vulnerability. See, we all vulnerable in certain aspects, but the vulnerable part of you is what you protect. The vulnerable part of you is the jewel of your relationships. Those that build the healthy relationships with you and truly understand the sincerity in moments that y'all share, they get the vulnerable parts of you. But once we get it and understand it, we got to cherish that between each other. So now imagine, man, you got couples in the same house who know very well what makes them vulnerable to each other. But they purposely ignore what they know. They purposely ignore what they know. I'm going to act like I don't see that shit. I'm going to act like I don't know that. I'm going to ignore it. And then they act on it. So now you got two ignorant people living together. And in most cases, man, they got children sitting there watching two ignorant motherfuckers be ignorant. And it ain't got shit to do with how big the house is, how much the car costs. See, it's the universal truth in it all. But like I told you, too much of anything is bad for the soul. It's about balance. It's about polarity. So this ain't about in the spirit of hero training. No, this ain't about stepping on no toes. This ain't about none of that shit. Ain't nobody above the bullshit. So you got to have some ignorance, man. You got to have some ignorance just as much as you got to have some knowledge. There's some healthy ignorance. You know what I mean? There's some healthy ignorance. But it's about balance. You ain't got no knowledge to balance some ignorance. Hey, look, like they say, man. No. One of my greatest examples of me being ignorant. What's up, brother-in-law Junior? What's up, Arthur Miguel Wayne? Love you, man. What up, big brother Kamara? What up, Chris K-Dog Mayfield? Heroes in the house, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? It's all love, baby. For real tonight. But yeah, one of my biggest things where I like to be ignorant in a positive way because it gives me power, right? Is when I'm recording music with an engineer, right? I done recorded damn near 200 songs in my life. I go in the studio, freestyle, whatever, right? I love that. I think I'm a pro, right? But when I get in there, I got a piece of ignorance I take with me. Ever since I've been recording, they say, man, count the bars. And I say, man, I don't know how to count no bars. I try to say it like my granddad knew. I don't know how to count no bars, bro. I don't know nothing about no bars. And they'll always teach me, you know, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's one bar. And I say, man, I can't get it. You know, I understand it. It's the counting and the measurement. I understand it. But when I be ignorant, right, I love putting myself in a position with my engineer to give him somewhat of a architect to train me in a sense. See, I'm fighting the fight, but the engineers are the ones behind the scene. And if you got a badass engineer that truly believe in his dog that's in the fight in front of that mic, see, the engineer, man, is like a crystallizing silicone that make it wet. So I like to put myself in his dojo and he teach me through my ignorance. He said, man, you know, I said, nah, man, I don't know how to count bars. I go by feeling. Old man told me, say, when you make music, music is about feeling. Get in where you fit in, but don't come in till you feel it, right? So I ride the beat. And when I feel it, I get in where I fit in. But when I come in, man, and then when I jump out, they say, man, I thought you didn't know how to count balls. I say, I don't. I just go by the feeling. And it sounds real ignorant, but it works. That's my ignorance. See that? See that? See how it works? See, ain't nobody above it, man. There's always going to be some things. Alexa, what is the meaning of ignorant?
The adjective ignorant is usually defined as lacking in knowledge or training, unlearned. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for ignorant.
See what I'm saying? There's always going to be a part that you lack knowledge and untrained. So that goes into, that goes into the we all we got, we all we need. I can do a lot of things. I got a saying say, I can dance, but I ain't no dancer. You see what I'm saying? I got a problem with my well outside. Through logic and understanding of electricity and how it works in motors and stuff like this, I about understand what's wrong with it. But I don't want to go down in the well house and mess with no well. I don't want to do it. So I'm in search for me a well man. I just want to meet somebody, man, who young and got that training to work on wells, because ain't nobody really got no wells no more. So that's got to be somebody who from the country, man, and got something deep down in them. So in 2022, in the middle of the city, I'm looking for somebody who know how to work on wells, man. Not because I can't. I'm ignorant about wells, and I like it. Yeah, I'm ignorant when it comes to wells. I'm going to ignore what the hell wrong with it and act like I don't know. And I'm going to meet somebody who going to come and they going to fix my shit. And I'm going to say, man, you the greatest well worker on I ever met in my damn life. See how that works? You can write your own movie. Just got to wake up every day, man. Be committed. Understand this shit that we talk about every Thursday in hero training. Understand this, man. Understand it. For real, though. But yeah, man, yeah, that's all, man. You know what I mean? I feel good tonight, man. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I appreciate everybody, man, who's saying something tonight out here, man. That make me feel good, man. I say each one teach one. Each one reach one. We all we got, man. We all we need. That's real talk, man. We all we got, we all we need, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, like, it be coming down, man, like today, man. I don't know what the hell I be wanting to talk about on here, y'all. My wife asked me all this. She said, what you gonna talk about tonight? I asked this dude at work. I said, man, give me a word, man. He said, ignorant. I like the way he said it. So that's what we're gonna talk about. So I hope you get the point, man. But we're gonna go out with a hero hymn, man. If you got a question before I play this hero hymn, drop me a question, man. Drop me a line, man. Show me some love, man. I'm gonna go cut my speaker on. But drop me a line, show me some love. You got a question. If you want to call in, you can call in through Messenger. Yeah, and we can talk through Messenger. You go to Messenger and click the phone call. And yeah, you can call in. But I'm gonna go cut on my speaker. And we're gonna get out of here, man, on some heroism, man, hood soul. You know what I mean? I wanted to tell a story tonight, but I ain't had no story to really tell, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it might have sounded messed up in the beginning, but I'm gonna run this joint right here, right? I recorded this song right here, man, say 2006, man. 2006, man. Oh yeah, bro, that song on YouTube, man. It's on my YouTube channel. Yeah, man, this was back in the day, man. You know what I mean? This was before I had kids, man. Um, I yearn, man, and I used to stand in front of that mic and freestyle. I ain't never wrote a song in my life. Everything I ever recorded, like I told you, music is about feeling. I feel what I feel so much in a way that I can say it any time at any moment. You know what I mean? Feelings are always there, man. You just got to be real enough to know what you feel. You know what I mean? So yeah, this song right here, man, is about 14 years old, and it's called "Please Tell Me," right? And I made this song right because it was at a time, and I was in my 20s, man, and you know, I've been real since my birthday, man. I think I was one of the realest 20, whatever age I am. I'm the realest ever in life, one of them that lived. So at that time, man, I just yearn for a brotherhood and a hero, man, a hero ism. You know what I'm saying? Even before I knew what it was, man. So that's what this song is right here. Yeah, bro. Hey, Blow. Please tell me, please tell me, somebody tell me where my real niggas go. 'Cause I don't know. Somebody tell me, please tell me, somebody tell me, please tell me. This that, hey man, this that old school laid back, man. Please tell me, please tell me. I've been doing these hooks, man. I've been doing these hooks before they knew what these. Hey man, I've been doing these hooks before they knew what these hooks was, man. Real is how I live it, real is how I give it. I see myself in the future fitting verses out the pulpit. But now I'm spitting verses in this booth. Bullshit. Tired of everybody rapping, trying to sound like Sean Carter. They're rapping about Bentleys and Maybachs and they be riding up on the motor to make a son or a daughter. So my daughter can be bragging and boasting about what daddy done bought her. Just like me. My people been telling me I'm the shit, but they couldn't convince me. I ain't realized until I opened my eyes and saw all of these hating motherfuckers standing rooting against me. Man, they ought to be tired of rooting against me by now, man. God damn, y'all ought to just throw in the damn towel, man. I ain't rooting against it no more. Tell me where my real niggas go. You see that, man? Hey, look, when I be doing my show, man, I really just be exercising, getting my heart right, man. You know what I mean? Dancing with that shit. But yeah, man, I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. See y'all next Thursday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hold me down.